So good evening, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. And as you all know, today we have event of how to become a content writer in 2022. And for this event, we have Ekta Jisani with us. She's a content writer and has more than 2,000 followers on LinkedIn. So welcomes Ekta. Welcome to Squad Growth. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing absolutely well. Thank you for giving me this opportunity and thank you for having me today. Hello, guys. I hope you're doing as well. And thank you for attending this event on Saturday evening. And yeah, this is a one step forward in upskilling yourself. And yeah.
Yes. So we will start the event with your journey. So please tell us about your journey, like how you started, how you figured out that, yes, I have to pick the content writing and build a career out of it. So please tell us about your journey.
So I haven't prepared to start content writing. I just 2 years back, when I was attending my first year of college, I just randomly applying for the jobs because I wanted to do jobs. So it's not just I wanted to do in content writing, but I just wanted any job. So I came across one job on Indeed,
Yeah.
and it has a job description which says like you have to write and research. So it really interests me because I really love writing from the very beginning in my school life also. So yeah, this is how it all started. And so yeah, I just applied to that job on Indeed, and then
Okay.
they have approached me for the job, and then I have given them the my sample article, which they liked it and scheduled an interview for me.
Yes.
But unfortunately, or say fortunately, I didn't get selected for the job. So I learned, but at that point of time, I was completely shattered that why didn't I get the job? I have gone through the lengthy procedure of recruitment and I have submitted the sample, but
Yes.
yeah, it taught me a lot of things. So yeah, no regrets as of
So
now.
basically, it was a learning.
Yeah, sure, it is.
So great, great. Then you applied for another one and then you got the job, right?
Yeah, so then I started applying for internships on Internshala. And after lots of applications and rejections, I finally landed on one internship, which are paying me at that point of time 100 rupees for 1,000 word article.
Okay.
So that was what peanuts like. But I'm glad that I selected that because it didn't pay me well, but taught me a lot of things like, about content writing. And this is how it accelerated the journey of content writing. And I have never looked back ever since then. So yeah, and then one company again approached me for the full time role in the company as a junior content writer,
Okay.
and then I started working with that company. And also I am doing freelancing as well, and I'm loving every bit of it. Like, like full time job and 9 to 5 is a kind of different thing. But when you're freelancing and managing all the things by your own, you're the owner. You have to deal with contracts, payments, invoices,
Yes.
and then onboarding your client, marketing your services. So that's a really, kind of different experience for me. Yeah.
So you said that, well, your experience was great, your journey was great. And I hope it will be too nice in the future. So you said that companies approached you. Excuse me. Yes. So you said that companies approached you. So company approached you on LinkedIn or via it was via reference, like somebody referred you or to that company.
No, the very first job I got, like I have applied to that job on Internshala only, and then I've given the interview. But at that point of time, I didn't get into that company because that's too far away from my home, and I was managing my studies at that point of time. So it's not possible for me to commute. But then this pandemic thing happened, and when everyone is forced to sit at home and work from home, so finally that company approached me to work from home only. And
Okay.
yeah, that's how I started my first job as a junior content writer, in a full-time role.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. So guys, if you have any question, then just put it in the in the chat section. We will have it in the end of the section, in the end of the session. So yeah, my next question to you is, if I want to start content writing, like I don't know anything about content writing, how a beginner can start?
Okay, so if you are a complete beginner, first you need to start like gathering the skills of what content writing is, the know-how of content writing, how this entire process works, how you have to start, because you just received the title with the keywords, and you have to create an entire 1,000 or 2,000 word of content out of the just title. So that's kind of difficult for a beginner to start with.
Yes.
So firstly, you need to learn of how these things work, how you need to research, what are the platforms to research, and there are very big process like preparing the rough draft, asking the recommendations from the experts in that particular industry. So to enhance the credibility of the content that you are writing. So it's a long process. So firstly, you need to start upskilling yourself as a writer and how this entire process works. And then the next step is building your portfolio. Like if you are approaching any client or
Yes.
a company, then you have to submit the samples of what you have written. And if you have nothing to show, then I guess there is no company who are willing to work with you, because you have nothing to show them, like what are your writing style, your tone, and how you are creating the entire blog topic or anything article or web content.
Yes.
So you need to build up your portfolio. So there are two ways of building your portfolio. First, you can start guest posting.
So
So you have to
that,
start guest posting.
can you please
Hello.
elaborate what is guest posting?
Okay, guest posting is like you are offering your services as a content writer, or your piece of content to various websites available on the Google. You just have to pitch them, like you are a writer in that particular industry, and you want to write for them.
Yes.
And then and but various posting sites didn't pay you.
Okay. So it is
You
like,
just have to,
yes, yes, please continue.
yeah, you just have to write, and then they will give you the author credit for that particular blog. Like when they list your article or any piece of content, they will give you the author credit for the same. So this will be very helpful for you to get clients in the future, and even get hired in the company you are working in. So yeah.
So basically, guest posting is like doing a work for free to just gain the experience and to build the portfolio, right?
Yeah, but over the time, you can even charge for the guest posting services. Like once you have gained the experience and the knowledge of how content writing works and the entire process, then you can even charge. But initially, the companies don't pay because you are an absolute beginner. Okay. And the second way of building your portfolio is publishing your own articles on any platform like Medium or Blogspot, or
Okay.
even you can even create a WordPress website,
Yes.
and you can just put out your writing on that platform, and you can promote that on various social media platforms. And when you have to pitch any company or an client on freelancing basis, then you just have to submit the particular website to them, so that they get to know about your work and how your skills are in content writing.
Great, great. So coming to our next point. So how to get clients for a beginner? matlab, I'm a beginner right now, and I just started guest posting and I know some sort of stuff. Now my next question is how to get some clients, how to monetize my skills. That's the main thing
Okay.
why everyone is here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so firstly, we are considering how to get full-time jobs or full-time internships or part-time jobs. If you are a content writer, then You have to, if you are a beginner and you're just putting your step forward in this content writing field, then I guess Internshala is a very good platform to start with. And also, if you're looking for full-time jobs, then you have LinkedIn, Indeed, Naukri, and also there are various other platforms in which you can share your CV with a, like very catchy and appropriate cover letter to stand out from other applicants.
Yes.
And yeah, and but don't forget to pick up some samples in first before pitching to any company or client, because you definitely have something to show to them before they hire you, because I guess if you don't have anything, then they will not gonna hire you. Yeah. And if you want to start your career as a freelancer, then there are various platforms like LinkedIn, and you can start with Twitter, and various like Upwork, Fiverr, and freelancer.com. So there are various other platforms. But firstly, to get inbound leads, like in this, you have to pitch to the clients to hire you as a freelancer or as a full-time role.
Yes.
But to get inbound leads consistently for your services, you need to build a solid personal brand. Like, I just keep on recommending to build a personal brand to every other person I met, because that's so important. Because firstly, you need to network, you get to network with very intellectual people who are in your industry, like content writers,
Yes.
for content writers. And another thing is, you are available to people who want to hire you as a writer, who need your services. So you are upfronting yourself into their, like your clients, your prospects, who you want to work with in future or even now. So you need to just showcase your skills as an expert, and like why you are the best in the industry, why should they choose you. And yeah, so building a personal brand is very important. So
So,
if you get
yes.
consistent, yeah.
Yes, yes, please continue.
Yeah, if you want to get consistent inbound leads, and you can also cold outreach. If there is any company like per se Zomato you want to really work with, just get the email address of the person, like a marketing head or the recruiter, and just write and like very personalized email to them, that why they should hire you, with the samples of why you are the best and how you can stand out. So you can just create a personalized pitch so that they can
Like
hire
cold
you.
email.
And yeah, coordinate. Yeah.
Okay. So you discussed two terms like inbound marketing or inbound lead and outbound leads. So can you please elaborate to the audience who don't know what is inbound and outbound?
Okay. Yeah. So inbound is when the clients from their end ask for you to write for them, like to offer your services to them. When the client asks you, that is inbound. And when you are like applying for the jobs or asking the client to hire you and pitching their services or doing cold outreach, so when you are approaching the client, that's cold outreach. And when they are approaching you, then that's inbound.
Okay. And inbound lead is only generated when you have a personal brand, like on LinkedIn mainly.
Yeah, you can start with LinkedIn, but over the time, I guess it's not right to be dependent on just one platform. There are various platforms like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. You can, accelerate the personal branding with. So yeah, but yeah, for the beginners, LinkedIn is very important, because the community on LinkedIn is like cheering you all the time and very friendly. So you get just started with the LinkedIn, and then start expanding to different platforms like Twitter and others, Instagram. Yeah.
That's great. That's really great. So, 1 second, please. So yes, if you have any question, then you can just put in the chat section and we will take it. And also we have some questions which are posted on Discord. Till then we can take them. Let me find them. So yes, there are some questions which are posted by Devin, and there are four questions. First is platform to grow for beginners like LinkedIn only or Medium also we can consider. I think we have discussed it. Like just to start with LinkedIn and then go to several
Medium
platforms.
and yeah, Medium and LinkedIn are quite different platforms. So on Medium, you have to upload your samples and articles. But with LinkedIn, you are engaging with the prospects who want your services. So both of the platforms have different use cases. So yeah, both are very appropriate for the beginners who want to start their content writing journey.
There is another question in the chat. What is the salary for the beginners or the fresher in the industry?
Okay. So if you are a want to work as a full-time writer, then the salary varies from 8,000 to somewhere around 12, 13,000. It can be low and higher, but these are the basic market rates that I am aware of. And also these are the rates which I got my first job. So yeah.
Please tell us how the salary varied. Yeah, we discussed about the salary thing. Another question from the Discord, how to monetize it? Again, we have discussed it. Some productivity tools. Devin asked some productivity tools for content writing. I think he's talking about Grammarly, like which correct your which correct your essay automatically.
Okay, so the best tools in the market for content writers are Grammarly and Pro Writing Ed. So when you're a writer and you're writing a piece of content like 2000 words or 1000 words, so you can't just manually check your, like grammatical mistakes or when the comma is missing and when you have to add the verb or so there are various basic grammatical mistakes we make while we are writing and this lengthy topic. So for that, we use Grammarly and Pro Writing and Woo just solves your grammatical mistakes by default. And if you are a beginner, you don't have to really purchase a premium. Free version would definitely make the sense. And make sure to download both both Grammarly and Pro Writing Ed because both of them shows different mistakes.
Different results.
So yeah. So download both of them to get the better results.
Tell some company names. I think they want to ask some company names which hire content writers.
There are variety of companies like because every company wants to get in front of their readers and market their services, and blog writing, web content writing are very good thing if you want to engage the customers and educate them about your product or services. So every other company and mainly who are into digital marketing and IT sector are hiring content writers. There are bunch of opportunities on LinkedIn, Indeed, who are posting the job requirements daily. So you just have to scroll down. Also, check out the internship if you are a beginner and get the because they are offering the great internships and even the pay scale is good for the beginners. And here's a pro tip: like don't ever work for free because if you are investing your time and efforts into something, be it freelancing, be it full-time job, be it part-time job, like it could be anything, but don't work for free because
Because your time is valuable.
yeah, definitely. Instead of working with that company who are just don't paying you anything, instead focus on like increasing your skill set, adding more skills to your bag so that there are more chances of you getting hired. So in like this is my request of for you to don't ever uh, work for free. Yeah.
Yeah. You talked about skill set, and here's a question about skill set. How could we increase our skill set? That's the question.
There are bunch of resources available online, be it on Skillshare, be it on YouTube, be it on HubSpot. And if you are a writer, then if you want to write effectively, firstly you need to consume. So, like if you want to write about marketing, like consume very effective blog post which is written about the marketing. So if you are consuming well, then you are writing well. Because for a writers who are into content writing and writing 2000 or 3000 words daily, then you need to consume more content. Because if you are consuming more of a content, then it will increase your if writing efficiently. Because you get to know how other writers are writing, you
Yes.
get to know the tone of writing, you get to know what different they are using in their piece of content, which you can use to enhance your piece of content. So
Yes.
consuming is very important to increase your skill set. And also there are bunch of resources available online, like Neil Patel blogs, which you can read and have very helpful information to accelerate as a content writer. And also free courses on HubSpot, YouTube, Skillshare, Udemy. So also you can invest on some paid courses, because paid courses have much valuable content. And yeah, this is how you can increase your skill set.
So basically, they have to consume more, and then they will be able to write more effectively, or we can say more precise content.
Yeah, right. And yeah, they can incorporate some new things into their content. So, like if they are not adding quotes from the experts, and any other blog are doing it and getting the better results, so they can also get to know about it and can include that quotes from the experts in their next piece of content. And how they are optimizing it for the SEO, how they are incorporating the keywords naturally into the blog post or any other piece of content. So that's very important, because consuming like is a very good teacher to you if you are writing, if you are a writer.
Okay, great. So there's another question. Do it have a great scope in upcoming time? I mean, like they worth it in future. So basically, they are asking like, is it worth it to be a content writer?
As I have stated, it has definitely a good scope in future as well, because now every company want to be online. Because the
Yes.
millennials and the customers are mainly scrolling or searching for the services and products online. And so if any company want to scale or want to sustain in the market, have to come online. And for online, they have to put their ideas into words, and which content writer can do it efficiently. Like if you have some as a founder, if you have some ideas which you have to confront in front of your audience, then you need a writer to write it effectively, so that readers can understand it and grasp it and better understand about your products and services, and how you can help them out. So definitely the scope of content writers is increasing day by day, and there is, I guess, at that point of time, there is no way looking back.
So content
And
is
even yeah, and even some I have searched on LinkedIn, and there are various people saying that whether AI can replace the content writers or not. So this is a myth. Like AI can actually, in my point of view, AI will help the writers to write better. Because if
yes.
you are a human, then
That's what
there is
Grammarly is
no,
doing.
yeah. Because if you are because we are converting to the readers who are humans, and one machine cannot feel the other humans. Only human can do it and
Yeah.
feel their pain points and solve their problems. So there is no way AI can replace the content writers. Instead, it helps them write better.
Yes, and its practical example is Grammarly. Like it is helping content writers to improve their writing, but not replacing them.
Yeah, surely, definitely. Grammarly is like a blessing for writers and helping it from the very long time. So yeah. this is a very great example.
That's great. There is another question on Discord. Should I post whatever I feel good, or should I post about the trendy topics only, or the topics on which people pay more attention?
Okay, so there is no such thing as trending topics. You can definitely, adopt the trends, but I guess on various platforms, you just have to be yourself. You have to, share your journey of how you started. You have to share a client win of how you help them increasing their customers or boosting their revenue. So I guess readers get more converted and attached to the stories. So if you're a writer, then you are definitely know how to tell stories. So yeah, definitely adopt trends if you can, because just randomly posting anything because it's trendy then doesn't make sense, because you have to be relevant to the audience you are targeting in. So if
Yeah.
you are posting memes and your target audience is the founders and some very professional persons, then it will get engagements, but you will not gonna get leads out.
And there's a difference
So like,
between engagement and leads.
yeah, surely, definitely.
That's great. So if you have any other question, then just put it in the chat section. So I think there are no more questions. So we will wait for another 1 minute. If anybody has any question, then just post it in the chat section. We will take it. Otherwise, we will just end the event. There is a question, how much you are earning now? It's a personal one. So if you are comfortable to share it, then share. But if you are not comfortable, then you can leave it.
Okay, so as I told, I'm freelancing also, and I'm into full-time job as well. So somewhere around I earn, because freelancing is a little bit, not stagnant, it's unstable. So I'm earning around 40 to 60K in a month. Yeah.
That's great. So yes, thank you very much, Ekta, for providing just insane amount of value to our community, and just and we would like to have you on the platform in the future again. Like
Yeah,
in the
surely.
future, we
It's
will
been
have the events
great
of
to
fun.
connect. It's really great to connect with you all and share everything that I have in my mind and just speak my heart out. And I hope that all of one are listening can be able to create a successful career out of content writing. Just wish you the very best of luck. And also, if you have any questions in the future, like you can just ask me on my LinkedIn. I'm just a DM away, and I would love to help you out. So yeah, that's more or less about the event. Thank you for attending.
And thank you very much, Ekta. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, have a nice day. Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.